Now, a lot has happened since the 28th of August 2017. We've had a full game cycle on F1 2017. We've had a 6-month cycle of the new F1 game, F1 2018. We've had 2 F1 Esports series. We've had Lewis Hamilton go from a 3-time world champion to a 5-time world champion. Veloce have formed, signed me, signed many other drivers in the esports world. And in all that time, I haven't done a last man standing. So welcome guys to a last man standing video. As a thank you for 10,000 subscribers. Now we hit that milestone about a month ago, but that's irrelevant. We're just going to get into things today. For what is probably my most famous series on my channel. I can't believe it's been so long. And for you guys that are new around here and don't know what last man standing is, you're in for a treat. Basically, it's a series where we drive in a slower car, which today is a Williams, and try and crash out all other 19 cars on the grid by any means possible to become the last man standing. We're doing it in a 25% race as usual today, and we are at the French Grand Prix at the Paul Ricard circuit because we've never done a last man standing here before. So I'm looking forward to this. It should be pretty good. It's been a long time, as I say. And without further ado, I think we're going to get into it. So if you're happy to see this series back, do make sure to leave a like, and if we can hit 100 likes on this video, I will do another one in the next few weeks. But we're away. We're driving as George Russell because we've got the 2019 mod installed with a few of the new liveries as well. But we're going to go into turn 1, charging now. And I've forgotten how to do this. I really don't know what I'm doing. Like I say, it's been so long. I don't even know how the damage model works on this game. Oh, okay, right. We surely got someone there. Surely. No? Right, that's a terrible turn 1. But the one advantage of being here at Paul Ricard is the circuit. You can literally just straight line everything, and we've turned penalties off, so we can catch up to cars up ahead quite easily when we're not crashing in at 2 barriers. And there's one car. Surely. Yes. We've got Albon. Or, no, Kvyat. Albon's still in the race. Regardless, we've got one of the Toro Rossos, so I wouldn't say we're off to a good start. I think that would be very much flattering ourselves. But now we've got the Rich Energy Haas car behind us of Romain Grosjean. Have we got him? I don't think we have. Like I say, I don't even know how the damage model works on this game. So this is going to take probably a couple of laps, maybe even a couple of attempts to get used to. But, yep, Daniel Kvyat is out of the race. Finally, it's confirmed that about 20 years after we've actually done it. But just look at that beautiful line. Some would say the racing line through that corner there. Getting way too much oversteer here. God, absolutely no understeer to be seen there. And we've not taken the circuit really here. We're going to cut across, and we're going to get another car. I think that was Kimi Raikkonen. That was just... Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Giovinazzi. Either way, I'd say that was pretty skillful. So we've only got 2 cars on lap 1, but they've been 2 quality crashes, I think you've got to say. And there is Alexander Albon, who we nearly got. Maybe we can squeeze him into the wall. No, that was a little bit optimistic. But anyway, we've already completed the first lap of the race. This is going to go quite quickly, I think. And Albon, we've crashed into him, but I feel like he's still going to be going after that. That wasn't the most hefty of impacts. So, we've got a lot of work to do. We also need to find a good sort of crashing opportunity. Now, I believe on this straight, there are a few walls. So maybe this could be a chance as we understeer through here. Like I say, this is just going to be some awful racing lines. Please don't take this series seriously at all, because it's not serious. It's just me messing about. But anyway, we go into here, and we crashed into someone. But we also crashed ourselves out. That probably wasn't the wisest thing to do. Right, attempt 2, and I think it's fair to say that last man standing isn't like riding a bike, because we really have forgotten what it's like to crash into cars. And it seems we've forgotten what it's like to start a Grand Prix as well, because that was the worst start I think I've ever done on this game. And as we go into turn 1, we are so far behind everybody that we can't really do anything. But we're just going to cut that first turn and gain a few positions, and then possibly go into a few cars here. Yes, we've gone into Gasly, and now Gasly is right in the firing line. So we've got cars queuing up, just like in my Belgium career mode, which was an interesting race. If you know, you know. And Now we've just got cars all over the place, but I don't think anybody is out of this Grand Prix. Gasly looks on the ropes, though. Oh, okay, that's interesting. We've crashed into someone. I don't know whether it's DNF'd them, though, as there's still cars literally everywhere. Albon, come here, mate. Are you out? Yes, we've got Albon. We've got one car. One car. No, two cars. Okay, we're down to 18 runners, as Gasly's somehow still in this race, but he is on the ropes. He is on the ropes. I reckon we can get him here if we can try and crash him into one of these walls. I'm not actually sure whether we can, and no, we haven't. We've just made ourselves look very, very stupid. But we are down to 17 runners. Lando Norris also out of this Grand Prix, if you could call it a Grand Prix. And there is Norris just straddling the track. That's all. So that was interesting. Three drivers on the first lap. You know what? I've done worse. I've done worse. Looks like there's a car coming through the final corner. Yes, it's Pierre Gasly, who should be coming into the pits. So we're going to carry on, because it looks like there's a few other drivers in the pits, and we'll try and target them on this lap, because the others seem a bit too far ahead of us. So we'll give it another go on that straight to see whether it is actually any good for crashing cars. So that's Romain Grosjean out of the pit lane now, and our aim has got to be to get all of these three cars that are currently behind us, as we've got pit to front wing just straddled everywhere. This could only be one series, can't it? Right, Grosjean is finally here, and he's brought Sergio Perez to play with him. And Grosjean's going to try and go around that outside, but no, we've actually got him. Okay, I didn't even mean to really do any damage initially, but we're obviously just too good at this, and we've got Perez as well. That seems to be a really OP tactic. If we get him with our front left wheel, ours stays intact, and their front right just blows up. We're finding new techniques, because, like I say, we haven't done a last man standing since the early days of F1 2017. So that seems a good tactic. Also, the rear wheels on everybody's cars don't seem to blow up. So that's another observation that I've had so far. But yeah, what can I say? You learn something new every day. It's like you're in school. Right, we were a long way from any other car. And now we've got Pierre Gasly coming towards us, as he's gone straight into the back of us, and he's steamed around there outside. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. We can't be having that. Okay, we're gonna have to actually fight him now, which is something I didn't really want to be doing, considering we're already nearly 4 laps into this Grand Prix. But anyway, we're gonna try and get back at Gasly. Maybe we can swipe round at him now. Oh, we were close there. We were very, very close. And we are close to him now as we come into the final couple of corners. We're just going to try and park it, as he's going to come around the final corner. So we're going to cut it. And now we've got a few walls to try and get him up against. He's done us in there. He has done us in. Oh dear, we're going to have to wait for some more cars to come around now. Oh, okay, it looks like we've got the leading group of cars coming through the final corner to start lap 5 of this Grand Prix. Can we throw a spanner in the works? Not on Hamilton. We've got Leclerc coming. We've got Verstappen. We got all the boys coming through turn 1 now. Leclerc is a goner. That is a beautiful crash. You've never seen anything like it, I swear. As Hamilton once again gets through. But now we got Verstappen. Maybe a bit of a brake check. Jesus Christ. We've got Sebastian Vettel pretty good there. So that's the 2 Ferraris out of this Grand Prix. The Tifosi, very happy, I'm sure, with what's just gone on. But now we've got Bottas and Verstappen ahead. Now we've got an opportunity to just cut the chicane. So I think we'll do that and try and get ahead of them lot. Of course, Leclerc is out of the race. So we should be down to 13 runners now, I believe. As we got those two coming through the chicane on the Mistral Straight. We've also got Lewis Hamilton. So we're ahead of him again. And maybe squeeze him into the wall. Okay, we've gone into him, but doesn't seem to have caused any damage. So Hamilton getting away with it once more. And now Bottas and Verstappen, they don't know where to go. We've got Valtteri Bottas out of this Grand Prix. And we're doing alright. We're doing okay. Not brilliantly, but I think we've got nearly half of the field out now. And we've now got Hamilton and Verstappen coming through. That was a crash. I don't think Verstappen's out as a result of it, though. Right, we're back on the track now. And yeah, Verstappen is still in this Grand Prix. And he's got his old teammate, Daniel Ricciardo, for company. So that's nice. That is very nice. And now we've got well, Verstappen is going to be coming into the pits. Ricciardo out of this race. Honestly, this tactic that we're doing, I don't really know what we are doing that's so good, but we just seem to be squeezing cars, and it's working. Our rear wheels, as we see Hulkenberg just scream past us, but our rear wheels are basically indestructible. So just so long as we hit them with the rears, we've got to be careful on our fronts, which can easily blow up. But Lance Stroll now trying to come through, as Daniel Ricciardo is confirmed to be out of this race, as is Carlos Sainz. So I think we may be in single figures for runners now in this Grand Prix. But now as we go onto the Mistral Straight, we've got Nico Hulkenberg behind us. If we brake check him, no, that didn't work. That's embarrassing. We'll try it for Stroll though. And just so long as we make impact with those rear wheels, we've done it. We have done it. That is the key. That is the key. I'm so glad we've actually found a good tactic. Because it's not very often on this channel that you get to see quality content. But this is a top tip. If you're going to do a last man standing, go with the rear wheels, because they are indestructible on this game by the looks of it. Right, we'll take a quick look at the race director. So Hulkenberg is on lap 7. So we're only actually a lap down, which isn't too bad. And we have 8 other cars left in this Grand Prix. So we've DNF'd over half the field. Stroll, Sainz, Ricciardo, Bottas, Vettel, Leclerc, Perez, Grosjean, Norris, Albon and Raikkonen out of this Grand Prix. That's 11 down, 8 to go. And we are at half race distance as well. So, not even half race distance. So this is going alright at the moment, as we've still got Nico Hulkenberg in front of us, as our teammate is in the pits. We still need to get him out as well. But Hulkenberg has got to be the target here. And yes, we've got him. I don't know what part of the car got him out there. But it's just too easy, mate. It's too easy. Honestly. I say this now. We're literally going to blow up next time we try and DNF someone. We're just going to try and reverse and see whether we go into any cars, because it seems to be a good tactic to use our rear wheels. But by the looks of the mini-map, there's not many cars. We've got Pierre Gasly, is that shouldn't be too far behind. He'll be coming pretty quickly around here. And there he is. And he's out of the Grand Prix. No, he isn't. How is he not? He must have been travelling at like 150 miles an hour. And he's not DNF'd from that. Wow. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. So we didn't get Gasly, but surely he is on the ropes now. He's been on the ropes once in this Grand Prix, but I can't let Gasly get away with this for any longer, to be honest. So now I'm going to see whether this tactic works. In past F1 games, cars that have been stationary for a certain amount of time will just DNF. So we'll see whether that happens. Although we have got more cars coming, so we're going to have to leave Gasly alone and see whether he can make his way into the pits. Unfortunately, he has. That is a disappointment, but it's the greater good. We've got plenty of time to get Gasly. We've got more cars up ahead that we need to get, because they are starting lap 9 or lap 8 of this Grand Prix. So it's a race against time for the cars that we need to DNF now, one of which is Lewis Hamilton. Oh, we touched him there. We grazed him. We didn't quite get him good enough. But now as we go onto the straight, how about we stick it in... No, I was going to stick it in reverse. That was a stupid idea, and now they've got way ahead of us. We are back ahead of Hamilton and Magnussen. Hamilton's got away with one there, but Magnussen has not. Surely he's out. I don't know where he's gone. He's not survived that. There's no way. I'm going to have to take a look at a replay there. So, as you can see, we stop on track. We reverse. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He's just rebounded off that. I've got to take a look at it from Magnussen's POV. So, Magnussen comes through. Doesn't even get any damage. I'm done. I'm done. You know what? I'm not going to get down over that, because we've got another car behind us. So we're just going to reverse into them, or not. That was Kimi Raikkonen. Now we've got another one. It's Alexander Albon or Daniel Kvyat. That was a disaster. That was a disaster. Behind us now we have our teammate, Mr. Kubica, who should be coming around shortly. And... oh, have we got him? We have. I didn't think we'd even made contact. I didn't feel anything on my wheel. But that's another car. So I think we are now down to 7 or 6 runners. 7 runners in this Grand Prix. One of which is myself. So we've got 6 more cars to DNF. But we've only got a few laps to do so. And we still need to pit. Because we haven't made our one and only pit stop in this Grand Prix. So we're going to come into the pits now and regroup for another crashing session. Right, we've regrouped. And we can see Lewis Hamilton coming round the corner to finish lap 11 of this Grand Prix. So he's only got 2 laps left. Where is he? He's there. No, we've missed him. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. We've got another car behind of Magnussen. Magnussen, I don't know what's wrong with his car. We just can't get him. We just can't get him. I think we're actually, for the first time in this series ever, we're going to run out of time, run out of laps to DNF cars. Who's that? That's Giovinazzi. On the AI, they're way too clever on these new F1 games, these newer F1 games compared to the ones I used to play back in the day. Did we get someone there? I think we may have got someone. We did. Who is it? That is Daniel Kvyat. Brilliant stuff. So we've only got, I think now 5 cars left. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what's going on the race director. Hamilton still in the race. Magnussen, still in the race. Verstappen, Giovinazzi, and Gasly. We've got 5 more cars to DNF, but we've only got a lap and a half or 2 laps to do so. We're running out of time. Right, Gasly should be coming around about now. Oh my god, we got close there. But I don't think it was close enough. No, he's ahead of us. Jesus Christ. The AI... They're way too clever. They're way too clever. F1 2014, where they literally, the AI, they had no idea what they were doing. And it was so easy. This game, they've actually got brains. Right, one more pop at Gasly. No, he isn't. He's coming into the pits. That's brilliant. Anyway, we're going to have to wait a while now before the next car arrives. Because as you can see on the minimap, there's nobody for half the racetrack. So Hamilton should be making his way through the final sector now. Which way is he going to go? Oh, boy. Right, did we make contact with him? Did we make contact? I think we did. I think we've got him. We've got him. We've got him. Finally. Finally. It's taken us long enough. And we finally got Lewis Hamilton. So we've only got a few cars left now to get... Oh, no, Verstappen's won. Ah, dear. Ah, dear. Right, that's a bit embarrassing.
Are you all right?
So we ran out of time. We ran out of time to get everybody in this race. And for the first time in 5 years, I think, of doing Last Man Standing, we have run out of time. We've DNF'd from this Grand Prix, but we gave it a good shot, and it was probably, to be honest, a better shot than we've given it many times. So we'll take a look in a minute at exactly what happened. Oh boy, Hamilton got within 1 corner of winning that Grand Prix. I didn't realise it was completely forgotten it was the final lap. So Verstappen somehow made it to the end. Magnussen, he shouldn't have made it to the end. We crashed him out. I'm taking that as a moral victory. Giovinazzi, we didn't really get near to him. Gasly, he was a dead man walking. We had him about 3 times on toast. And we got classified as P8 because we didn't complete enough laps. But there was only 1, 2, 3, technically only 4 cars that became more of a last man standing than us. That didn't make any sense, really. But nonetheless, hopefully you guys enjoyed the return of Last Man Standing. I very much did. And hopefully I'll be coming up with a few more of these in the future if you guys enjoy it. So do make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy it. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Do take care. Bye bye.